Hi friends, Mrs. Guntert here, and today our learning goal is to add two-digit numbers to other two-digit numbers, but today we will be regrouping, which means we're going to be ending up with more than 10 in the ones place, and we're going to turn 10 ones. Regrouping means taking 10 individual ones and making them into a group of 10. And moving them over to where they belong in the tens place. So let's do our tens place and our ones place. And we're gonna set our problems up because I'm telling you we're regrouping. We're gonna make a regrouping box like Mrs. Wolf did. And then underneath it, we're gonna set up our math problem vertically. The 7 has to be right next to the 1, so 17 is lined up like that, and 24 would be lined up like that. Okay? Now we're going to add our addition symbol and our equal sign. Okay? Now I'm going to draw these numbers. I'm going to draw 17 as 1 10 and 7 ones. 6, 7. And I set it up the 10 frame way so that I can see how many are missing from the 10 right away. There are 3 missing. 4 ones in 24, but 24 has 2 10s, so I'm going to draw 2 10s over here. Okay. Now that I've drawn, where do we start adding from first? Do we start in the 10s or in the ones? Yep, we're going to start in the ones, because we have to see if we have a group of 10. So, 7 and 4, let's count on from the larger number. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, 11 is more than 10. It's one more than 10. So we know we've made a group of 10 and we need to regroup. So I'm going to actually do what Mrs. Wolf did. I'm going to circle. I have 7, and then I have to circle 8, 9, 10. I'm going to circle a group of 10. I'm going to label it as a 10. And this 10 can't live in the ones place, so it needs to come over here to the tens place. It's now a 10. It belongs in the tens. So I'm going to write it. I'm going to draw it. The 10 is there, and then the 10 I'm going to write as 110 in the regrouping box. So I've not only drawn it, but I've written 110 right here, shown it in the tens place. Okay, now you can see that this 10, I'm going to cross it off because it turned into a 10 over here, and there's 1 left over. Well, that 1 can still live in the ones place, so I'm going to put it right here in the ones place. It's what's left over after I move the 10 over. Okay, so now I have 110 and 110 and 2 10s. So 1 and 1 makes 2 10s, and 2 more makes 4. So I have 4 10s. And my picture shows 4 10s also. So 17 and 24 equals 41. Let's try another one. My next addition, two-digit addition sentence with regrouping is 36 plus 26. So I'm not going to forget, what do we have to put here? The regrouping box. I'm first going to do that, and then I'm going to write my problem vertically. 36 has 3 10s and 6 ones. And underneath it, I'm going to write 26. 26 has 2 10s and 6 ones. I'll put my addition symbol over here, my plus, and then my equals line. We're going to start and add, and I'm going to draw it first, actually. 36 is 3 10s. And 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 26 is 2 10s, and 6 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I know that we have to start in the ones, so I'm going to add 6 and 6. I'm going to count on, oh, actually I know 6 and 6 is a double, so I know it's like the egg carton. 6 eggs plus 6 eggs makes a dozen, which is 12. Or I could count on from one of the numbers. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is more than 10. So that means we need to find that 10, make a group of 10, and regroup it over into the tens place. So here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With 2 left over, 2 1s left over. So this made a 10, and that 10 can go over here and in our regrouping box. This shows 1 10, and this is a picture of a 10. I'm going to cross it off over here because I moved it over, and I have 2 1s left over. Those 2 1s can stay in the ones place. Now what are you going to do? Yep, you're going to add up the tens. Let's see if you can do this. Think about this, count them all in your picture, or you can add them using the numbers. First add 2 numbers and then add on the last number later. Okay, let's see. Let's see if you got the same answer as I'm going to get. All right, I can count them. 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, 5 10s, 6 10s, or I could add them over here. 3 and 1 makes 4, and 2 more would be 5, 6. Yep, either way, I get 6 10s. So, 6 10s and 2 1s is 62. 36 plus 26 equals 62. All right, let's see. Our last problem is 45 plus 18. Right now, I just want you to pause the video, and I want you to see if you can set up your math problem vertically without forgetting to put the regrouping box right here. So I'll draw it for you, and then you pause and write the rest of it. Okay, so hopefully you've written 45 as 4 10s and 5 1s lined up like that, and 18 underneath it with 1 10 and 8 1s. I'm going to add my addition symbol and my equals. Did you have it set up like this? If not, pause the video and change it around. Fix whatever you need to fix. All right, now we're going to start by adding the ones to see if we have to regroup. Actually, I'm going to draw my picture. 45 has 4 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 18 has 1 10 and 8 1s. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now we're going to go ahead and add our ones. 8, and I'm picking 8 because it's the larger number even though it's not on top. I'm going to start with 8 and count on 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 8 and 5 is 13, and yeah, 13's bigger than 10. 13 has 2 digits. We couldn't fit it here, so we're going to make a group of 10. We know we've made a group of 10. 8, 9, 10, whoops, I went too far. 8, 9, 10. So I need those 2 to make a complete 10, right? So this is 10, and there's 3 1s left over. Those 3 1s can still live in the ones place, so I'm just going to bring them right down here. And this 10, I'm going to take it and turn it into a group of 10, a 10 stick. and show it in my regrouping box with a 1, 110. Okay, let's count now the tens column. 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, 5 10s, 6 10s. 1 plus 4 is 5, and 1 more would be 6. So 45 plus 18 is 63. Now, friends, you are going to practice a little bit on your own with some more problems. If you need help, just get on a Google Meet with your teacher and they can do the process along with you. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.